It breaks my heart to see the devastation caused by the typhoon in Cebu. This is the second time Cebu has been struck by such a powerful storm. Once again, the province is facing calamity and loss. My thoughts and prayers go out to all Cebuanos. May you find strength, courage, and hope through these difficult days. It's heartbreaking to see our beloved Philippines constantly hit by the typhoons and earthquakes. If only the flood control funds were properly used, perhaps the damage could have been lessened. Sadly, corruption continues to steal not just money, but the safety and future for our people. Yes, it's heartbreaking and devastating once again. Strike the Queen City of South as a powerful typhoon ravages Cebu for the second time in recent years. Torrential rains, strong winds, and widespread flooding have left thousands of families displaced, homes destroyed, and communities submerged. Residents describe scenes of chaos and despair, uprooted trees, damaged power lines, and entire barangays underwater. For many Cebuanos, this feels like a tragedy they have endured before and are now forced to face again. It really breaks my heart to see my beloved Cebu suffering again. This is the second time we've been hit so hard, and it feels like we're reliving the same nightmare, said a concerned Cebuano who has a family affected areas. As emergency teams scramble to deliver aid, thousands are seeking shelter in evacuation centers. Local officials have declared a state of calamity in several towns, urging both local and international assistance. Relief operations are ongoing, but many residents remain cut off due to impassable roads and damaged infrastructure. A nation prone to calamity and corruption. Yes, the Philippines is no stranger to natural disasters. Situated in the Pacific Ring of Fire and the Typhoon Belt, the country experiences an average of 20 typhoons a year, along with frequent earthquakes and volcanic activity. But many Filipinos believe that the damage could be less severe if corruption did not plague government projects. Flood control programs, drainage systems, and disaster preparedness budgets often fall victim to corruption. Funds that should protect the people are instead lost to the pockets of a few. If only the flood control budget wasn't corrupted, maybe the floods would not be this bad. One resident lamented, politician greed has cost us lives and livelihoods. Experts and local watchdogs have repeatedly called for transparency and accountability, emphasizing that corruption is not just a political issue, it is a humanitarian one. Every stolen peso from infrastructure projects can mean a collapsed bridge and an unbuilt flood wall or a life lost in disaster. Hope amidst the ruins. Despite the devastation, the spirit of the Filipino people shines through once again. Volunteers, local groups, and ordinary citizens are coming together to help their fellow Cebuanos. Social media is filled with messages of prayers and encouragement and solidarity. Amping mo diha mga tanan ng mga Cebuanos. Stay strong, Cebu. You're not alone. As rescue and recovery efforts continue, many are calling on the government and leaders to take stronger action, not just in relief, but in prevention and honesty. Cebu may be battered, but it is never broken. The resilience and unity of its people remind the world that hope remains, even in the darkest storms. Praying for Cebu.